Happy Easter, my friends. Happy Easter. For those of you who celebrate it, enjoy this weekend with your family and your friends and your close loved ones. For those of you new to the channel, my name is Jonathan, and I just have a little message about Easter, especially with the past year, everything that has been happening. For those of you who are lucky enough that you're able to spend time with your loved ones and your family members, really cherish this moment. Make sure, those of you who always have a cell phone in your hand, those of you who are always constantly looking at your cell phone, leave it at the front door wherever you're going. Or if you're receiving visits, same thing, put a basket at the front door and tell everyone that comes in, leave your cell phone there. Not only that, put it on airplane mode to make sure that no one's going to be distracted, and individuals, you're going to be able to interact with your loved ones fully. You're going to be able to sit there attentively and listen to your family members and open up to them and have them open up to you. Because like I said, this past year has been very difficult on certain individuals, whether it's mentally, emotionally, spiritually, psychologically. All that's happened over the past year has had some type of effect on your loved ones. And as you open up to them, it's okay to start giving them little tips and tricks. If you're noticing certain individuals are still in that fear-based reality, they're still afraid of this virus, it's okay to open up to them. But don't just keep drilling things and ideas and your knowledge into their heads, okay? Open up to them a bit. Example, maybe you should cut that news out a bit. If you notice, example, your aunt is always watching the news all day long. Therefore, a lot of fear is coming up. Let her know, listen, cut the news out for 1 week, 7-day challenge, cutting the news out and see how you're going to feel. And instead of watching the news, do something that you enjoy. Read a book, knit, do something that's going to help raise your vibration, that's going to help make you feel good. And as far as for your own personal benefit, as far as how you're going to begin to move forward, I want you to view this weekend as a weekend of rebirth. All this inner work that you've done this past 6 months, this past year, everything that you've discovered, all the layers that you've peeled back have been leading you to this very point, this moment in time. As far as now, how are you going to move forward? And if right now you remotely have the mentality of, I'm going to wait and see what happens with this virus before I start taking action, that's a victim mentality. You're wondering if your manifestations are coming forth, and this is the type of mentality you have towards the coronavirus. This is why it's not coming forth. Instead, start looking at what opportunities am I being given, whereas if this never existed, I would have never received. And sometimes it is about willing to go without. Sometimes it is about willing to simplify your life in order to start to achieve your goal, in order to really start to achieve your dreams. But really becoming clear as far as what are your dreams, getting those down on paper. What are your dreams? What are your goals? Getting really specific. How is it that you want to move forward the next 3 months? What do you want to bring forth in the next year, 3 years, the next 5 years? What is it that you're working to build? Because as far as this is exactly what's happening, is we're being all given an opportunity where you are going to have to sacrifice a bit, but it's completely up to you. Do you really need to have all that luxury around you, or are you able to somehow simplify your life for a short period of time? It could be a year, 2, 3 years, 5 years, it doesn't matter. But for a short period of time, you go without certain luxury goods in order to help create something that you're incredibly passionate about, that's going to be extremely fulfilling, that's going to bring forth 100 times more abundance than whichever way you're receiving it as of this very moment. And that's what it's all about right now, is fully letting our light shine for all the right reasons, showing the world the most authentic version of ourselves, letting go of any type of fear, as far as fear of what people think, fear of being judged. Who cares? The way I see this, until you step in my shoes and you do what I do, you have no right to even express any type of judgment towards what it is that I'm doing. Whereas if it's someone else doing the same type of thing, constructive criticism, sure, I'll take it. But as far as being judged, let go of it. At the end of the day, what's truly important is your inner happiness. At the end of the day, if you're not happy, what does it matter what other individuals think of you? And you're going to see your vibration is going to start to attract certain individuals in your life. Once you start to become authentic, once you truly, not saying any type of hate speech, but when you're speaking your authentic truth, and when you're able to set those boundaries, when certain individuals are stepping in too far in your comfort zone, be able to set those boundaries. It's okay to say no once in a while, because you're not here to save each and every single person. You're here to be selective as far as who do you give your energy to, because as far as right now, the best way each and every single one of us can help each other out is maintaining the highest vibrational frequency. And when you can, giving some of that energy to other individuals, helping out other individuals, but make sure that your intuition is sensing that they have their hand out. Make sure that your intuition is telling you, listen, that person right there is ready to be helped. That person you're not going to waste your energy on. You're not going to regret helping them out. And sometimes helping them out isn't about having to tell them, here's the answer, here's your solution, here's exactly how you should move forward. Sometimes it's just about sitting there attentively, listening to them, paying attention to them, paying attention to how they move, how they act, how they react, their emotions. Because oftentimes, you look in this society that we're in right now, being up close and personal and vulnerable with people is something that's very rare now. Most individuals, all they care about is their appearance as far as on social media. Most individuals are scared to leave themselves vulnerable because they might appear as not being perfect. They might show some type of vulnerable side, whereas on media, they just show perfectionism, which isn't true. And as you do this, those of you right now, if you had your spiritual awakening and you want to attract your soul tribe, your high vibe tribe, once you start stepping into the unknown, you start expanding your comfort zone more and more. You get out, just getting out, doesn't matter where, giving God and the universe and your angels the opportunity to align a meaning between you and your soul tribe, your soul family. And those of you who are looking for love, same thing, getting out more and more each and every single day, doing what you can to put yourself out there to be given the opportunity to meet the one. And as right now, as you're waiting, whether it's you're waiting on a manifestation, or you're waiting on your soulmate, or you're waiting on your career, a new change as far as in your career, how is it that you're able to prepare each and every single day? What changes are you able to make now to become your future self? What changes, what healthy, positive changes are you able to make? And this is going to happen completely naturally. You're going to notice over time, all of a sudden, certain bad habits are going to just fade away. But why? Because they're no longer going to feel good. You're going to notice this. Example, if I have 2 glasses of wine, the next day I feel like crap. I feel as if a normal person would drink, an entire bottle, because my body is no longer used to consuming alcohol. Therefore, I consume it very limitedly. It's very like once in a blue moon, because it no longer interests me. It no longer makes me feel good. And you're going to see this going to happen naturally as far as your diet, as far as what you consume, as far as what exercises you're getting, how you're treating your body, how you're treating yourself, your surroundings. All of a sudden, you're going to notice you're going to want to spruce up your home. You're going to want to repaint it. You're going to want to redecorate it. As you start to beautify yourself and your home and your surroundings, you're going to start to attract more and more beautiful situations in your life and individuals. So really become clear. Become extremely clear as far as how is it that you want to move forward over the next 3 months, and stop looking at this coronavirus as something that's holding you back. No, it's something that's helping you to propel yourself forward. It's something that's helping you step into the unknown like you've never done before. And guess what? You're going to have a safe landing. Guess what? You take that quantum leap, you're going to have a safe landing. You're divinely guided and protected. And the more you open up to your angels and your guides, the clearer that guidance is going to become. And what's incredibly powerful is once that guidance becomes clear, once you feel that love, you feel their presence, nothing is going to scare you. No matter what's happening in your reality right now, you're going to realize everything is aligning up the way it should. Sometimes it seems as though your manifestations are it's a complete opposite that's happening. But when you give it time, this happened many times since my awakening, where it just doesn't seem like, whoa, this is the complete opposite than what I asked for. What's going on here? But what ends up happening, if I, instead of reacting right away, I take time to evaluate the situation, I give it a couple weeks, maybe a month, and I end up finding out, you know what? I'm exactly where I wanted to be, but God, my angels, my spirit guides, the universe created a shortcut for me. And as far as 2021 is about beautiful, unexpected surprises. It's about finding that secret doorway to success, secret doorway to happiness. And it's by maintaining those high vibes, by allowing that faith to continuously become stronger and more powerful, allowing that certainty to come in, and most importantly is believing in yourself. Believe in yourself as I believe in you. And if you're remotely feeling stressed out, get yourself out in nature, get yourself grounded, connect with Mother Nature, Mother God. What are you stressing out about? Open up to nature about this. Open up to your angels and your guides, open up to God. And don't forget to be grateful. Don't always just open up to Spirit and God when things are going well, or when things are not going well. Take the time to feel that gratefulness for what it is that you have in your life. You guys have an incredible Easter. I love you guys. You guys have an awesome weekend. Namaste.